The Archbishop of New York was Archbishop here as clergy sex abuse victims were preparing to sue the church for millions of dollars in damages. Now questions are being raised about why Dolan asked to have millions of dollars moved to a trust, as that bankruptcy filing had not been declared yet.
I grew up with really strong Catholic beliefs.
For Catholic Mary Carlson, Monday's release of documents revealing more about past clergy sex abuse doesn't change her faith.
Everyone has flaws, and that includes all organizations, but I think the church is making a really honest and true effort to go back in the right direction.
But critics say not so fast. They point to a letter written by then Milwaukee Archbishop Timothy Dolan in 2007. Dolan told a Vatican office that moving $57 million into a cemetery trust would provide an improved protection of these funds from any legal claim and liability. A letter written as the archdiocese prepared to file for bankruptcy.
Today's document, especially the letter he wrote to the Vatican, proves that he set up the cemetery trust, the so-called cemetery trust, to shield those assets from victim survivors, and in doing so, committed fraud. And he should be under federal investigation.
Milwaukee Archdiocese officials quickly responded, saying a cemetery fund had been in place for more than 100 years for the perpetual care of grave sites.
All Archbishop Dolan did was formalize that, following the laws of the state, into a trust. And so that money now exists in a formal trust and still is used for the care of cemeteries.
Dolan released a statement today saying he welcomed the release of the documents and also saying, unfortunately, we have already seen how the release of these documents will cause some to raise old and discredited attacks, like establishing a perpetual care fund for money belonging to cemeteries and designated for that purpose was an attempt to shield it from the bankruptcy proceedings. So the accusations continue even after the release of these documents. Live in Milwaukee, Terry Sater, WISN 12 News.
All right, Terry.